it's time for Which is More Likely.
Welcome back to the Ultimate Dallas Sports Show. Time now for Which is More Likely. It's a game where I've got two statements. The object is find out which one is more likely. You guys got to decide. Sounds simple? That's because it is. Don't complicate it, Mike. All right, let's bring up with our first statement right now. Which is more likely? Dak wins NFL MVP or Micah wins Defensive Player of the Year? Doesn't have to be this year. I'm looking at the remainder of their careers because that's kind of what the bet that the Cowboys just made is. You're going to get the best out of Dak or you're going to get the best out of Micah. Mike, we'll start with you. What do you think?
Okay, the clarification that it's not just this year makes it a little more interesting. I'm leaning in Micah's direction for sure, but this is not a question I expected in any way, shape, or form. I'll go Micah, but I think it's 60-40 Micah. I think it's pretty decently in Micah's direction.
Clarence, what do you think?
Clarence?
It's easy, Micah. I mean, first 2 years in the league, he finished second in defense MVP voting. Third year, he finished third. I mean, he's been in the running, and he has a chance to do it again. Yeah, the answer is Micah for me.
And then, Coach, what do you think?
I mean, he's got a gas tank full. He's fixing to get after it, full of Red Bull. By the way, I look for him to come at it hard.
What was the line about Luka after they traded him? The fuel that was given to him, Micah just got a bucket load of it as well, and he'll use it.
The only reason why I put Dak in it is if the Cowboys are going to be successful, by all accounts, it's going to be Dak that's going to salvage this season, or at least the next couple seasons, while the defense seems to get its legs, as much of a Kenny Clark apologist that I am. And speaking of which, let's get into the next segment. All right, which is more likely? Cowboys win 10-plus games, or the Cowboys win 6 or fewer? None of this 9-8, none of this 8-9 talk. Are we going a winning season, a really good season, or are we about to reset the clock? Coach, start us off here. What do you think?
I'm not going. They're not going to win 10, but I mean, is the floor 6? Are they going to win 6 or fewer? I think it's right between there. I mean, I think this is about a 5 or 6 win football team. That's about what I think they are right now.
That's pretty interesting. Clarence, what do you think?
You know, I've said healthy Dak Prescott, they've never won less than 9 games, I don't think. But with where this defense is, there's no difference-making, game-wrecking players on defense. This team is closer to a 6-win team than a 10-win team.
Mike?
Stretch has been asking me this question on his radio show the last 3 or 4 weeks, and I have been in Clarence's mindset this whole time. If Dak Prescott is healthy, they are always either a playoff team or knocking on the door right until the very last week of the regular season. Every single time he's been healthy the whole year. The Micah Parsons trade changes the calculus on this a good bit, I think. Now I think it's likelier they are 6 or fewer than 10 plus.
My question, though, as a follow-up, because you guys always put the impetus on Dak where that's concerned. He had loaded rosters in 16 through 20, essentially. Then the defense kind of falls off a cliff. And at least in the middle 20s, it was him, obviously. But they had talent on that side of the ball. My question is, sure, he's healthy, but he's older, and now he's injury-prone. How do you juggle that when you go into a season where they got to make way early when they've got that bear of a schedule toward the tail end, Clarence?
Well, they certainly have to get off to a good start. That's the problem, how you set this thing up with Mike and those guys, and you're not necessarily going to be at your best. I do challenge you on the loaded rosters. They did not have loaded rosters.
In 16? In 16?
I do challenge you on the load. They did not have loaded rosters. That's not true. The
top
defense
seed
was
in the
always
NFC? 2 years removed from the 14 team? I don't know, man. I'm just saying.
Did not have loaded. The defense was always a problem. It never stopped to run. They were not loaded. They had some names, but loaded rosters, no.
All right.
The defense in 18 was pretty good.
I'm just saying. All right.
The year that they beat the Saints and made that big run tail end of the year, that team wasn't bad. Thank you to you guys both. We could do this all night. Stretch, chill. Thank you, guys. Seriously, we could go until midnight. It's our first show back, and we've all been chomping at the bit with a lot of things to say.
Mike's final take coming up next. Thanks, guys.